Hello and welcome to today's live English lesson. It's a lovely day, but it's really hot. Really, really hot today. Definitely the sort of day where you want to be somewhere near water, like the sea or a swimming pool, so you can jump in and cool down and swim. Thank you very much for joining today. Today's lesson is titled Funny English. Pronunciation and spelling. And we're going to focus on words that have GH, have the spelling, have the letters GH in it, because these words can be quite strange. So funny in this context does not mean ha 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 ha. No, it's not laughing. Funny is in this context strange or odd. That's what we mean, because funny can mean odd, it can mean strange in certain contexts. And this is one such context where we would say, it's a bit funny. So that's what we mean by funny in this title. So we will be looking at spelling, pronunciation, and specifically with words with the GH, because the sound of the GH changes a lot, and it changes quite a few times. There's some recurring, so there's some consistency. There is consistency that we can look at, but in terms of rules, not so much. This is the type of pronunciation and spelling where you kind of need to know it. There aren't really rules for you to follow. It doesn't fit a box like grammar. Let's put it that way. Stefano says, good afternoon, dear teacher. Good afternoon, Stefano. Welcome to today's lesson. I hope you are doing well. I'll give people a few more minutes to join, and then we shall begin. I hope you have some good weekend plans. I mean, yeah, it looks like it's going to be a nice weekend. It's definitely the sort of weekend where if you can go swimming, then definitely go swimming. Alejandra says, hello, Alejandra. Good afternoon. Welcome to today's lesson. Thank you for joining. I hope you all have had a very good week. And yeah, if there are any specific topics you would like me to look at next week, just let me know. Leondina says, hi, Richard. Hi, Leondina. Welcome to today's lesson. Thank you very much for joining. Okay, so we'll give people just a couple more minutes and then we shall begin. If you guys are thinking of where to go this weekend to swim, because let's say you want to find a place that is nice, but maybe there aren't too many people, where can I recommend? I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure. I mean, we don't have tourists, loads of people coming in. So I'm sure there will be some parts of the island where things might be a little bit less crowded. I know everywhere in Sliema will be crowded. I think if you go to the north of the island, you can probably find some places that are a little bit more spacious. You do have some really nice bays. You've got Golden Bay, Anti-Firha, I think, and then you have a few other bays and beaches in the area. That sort of area might be quite good. There's a place called Little Armir. That's just beyond. It's just past Mileha. That's quite nice, actually. I'll let you go. Little Armir. That's actually quite a nice little beach. I do recommend it. So if you are able to go to the north of the island, I do recommend a beach, a bay called Little Armir. That can sometimes be really nice. Evelina says, hello, Evelina. Okay, guys, we'll begin. we've given we're now 5 minutes in, so we'll now start. Okay, so the GH sound. So this is what we're looking at. Words that are spelt with GH, but they've got different pronunciations. This is a really annoying sound in terms of spelling. So we're going to look at this and we're going to see what we can do. So let's start off with, okay, I'm going to show you 4 types of words to begin with, all with the sound F, okay? So with these words, okay, the GH makes an F sound. Like I said, guys, these are words you need to, these are the sort of things there where you just need to learn them. So let's go through. So we've got laugh, okay? Now you can say laugh, that is an acceptable pronunciation. So if you find the a easier, then that's fine. You also have Alejandra says, I was the last week in Little Almere. Ah, you okay? So you're just missing the preposition at. Little, was that Little Almere last week? Okay. There we go. Just have a little look, Alejandra, at the word order. I was at Little Almere last week. You want your time marker to be either at the start of your sentence or at the end of your sentence. So then you end up saying, I was at Little Almere last week. So you just need to think about the preposition at and last week. Your time marker comes either at the beginning or at the end of your sentence. We won't put it in the middle of our sentence. But good, well done. Let me know if you thought the beach was nice. So we have laugh, we have cough, cough. We have rough, like rough sea. So you have calm sea, and then you have rough sea. We have tough, which is another word for strong, actually. Tough. And let's see, can we find another one? Yeah, I think another one would be enough as well. So we've got this. Okay, what can we see here that, first of all, maybe we can see a pattern that might tell us something. Okay, you could say that there is a common pattern here whereby there is a lot of O-U-G-H, for example, O-U-G-H. So you can see here that we've got cough, rough, tough, enough. But don't make the mistake in thinking that that is automatically, if you see O-U-G-H in a word, that's going to make a th sound. For instance, if we write this one, though, this is not thoth, this is though. So the GH here is actually silent in this word. So even though you see the spelling O-U-G-H, it's not always a th sound. It's not always a th sound. So we do need to think carefully. In this case, we also have laugh, okay? L-A-U-G-H, laugh, laugh, okay? Now, you might think, ooh, maybe if we have words with A-U-G-H, does that make a f sound all the time? Well, we can see, for example, no. And this is because some words have, like court, have a T at the end. In this case, the GH is silent. It's not a coughed, it's caught. So we can see that again, we can't always see that, okay, this is the spelling, therefore it's going to make this sound. It does change word to word, and usually it's the smallest of changes. It's the result of a change of other letters. So we could say here that if you look at OUGH, okay, you might, like I was saying, you might think that's an automatically sound. But we can see an example that if you put a TH, it then becomes though. If you put a T afterwards and it's TAU, it's then caught. But just to show you how odd or how funny this is, if I then put this, okay, so here I've got though. I have an O sound. But if I write the past of think, I now have thought. Thought. It now has the same vowel sound as caught. The GH, again, is silent. So it's really, really annoying. It's one of these difficult ones. One of the things I will look at, I will eventually get into an activity whereby we can see what word you're going for, okay? I'm just going through some different things here. Now, let's just look at some other words here that we might need to think about. Again, the GH is often silent. For instance, take the word naughty, naughty, naughty. The GH is silent. We don't say it. It makes no sound. But this is naughty, meaning you behaved badly. Naughty. So you might say to your dog, naughty boy. You might say to your child, you're naughty. Stop it. You're being bad. Naughty. And then you have other words like, again, a similar sound. You have naughty. You also have daughter. Here, the GH, again, is silent. We don't say it. So we have naughty, daughter. And again, we can see that even though we have the AUGH, they do not always make the same sound. So what sort of patterns can we see that might help, that can kind of give us a good idea? Okay, what might be a good idea? Well, I'm just going to give you another example, okay? This is bought, the past of buy, by the way, bought. So what can we say that is a good idea, a good rule? That Oksana says, hi, Oksana. So like I said, we have to be careful when it comes to pronunciation and spelling when we say a rule, because things often change. But what kind of rule can we see, or a pattern can we see, where we can think to ourselves, okay, I know this spelling and this sound changes a lot, but can I see a little pattern, a little rule that might work quite a lot of times? So even if I don't know, I have a good idea what the pronunciation might be. And that is a fair question to ask. So if you want to know, for instance, if you just see A or O, so if you see ought like this, or O-U-G-H-T, okay? If you see this spelling, because you've got a T after, you can probably think to yourself, okay, the GH is silent. Is silent. This is a good idea to think. So if you see A-U-G-H-T, if you see O-U-G-H-T as a spelling, you can think to yourself, okay, I'm not sure. I know that this pronunciation changes a lot, but if I see a T at the end, the GH is probably going to be silent. And that's a good idea to think. So that's a good starting point. Okay, let's have a little look at some more examples. Now, let's go with short sounding words. Okay. The short words here can be a little bit tricky. We've got thigh. We've got sigh. I'll tell you what these words mean. We've got high, for example, as well. Okay, what can we say here? Well, there is something about this one which can help us out, okay? It's a spelling of IGH, okay? When you see this one can help us out here. When you see IGH, again, the GH is going to be silent. GH will be silent. So we go with the main vowel, I, thigh, sigh, high, for example. So that's automatically a good idea. So let's have, now that we've had a little look at all this, we're now going to go into an activity where you guys need to try and think of the correct sounds, okay? The correct sounds. So we just need to think of what is the sound. So what you guys are going to do here is you're going to tell me if the GH is silent or if it makes an F sound, because that's the first thing that we need to make sure. Is the GH pronounced? Do we say F or is it silent? So for that, we need to have a little task, okay? So I'm just going to write a word and you need to tell me, is the GH silent or is it an F sound? So if I write, for instance, if I write thought, you guys will tell me that the GH is silent. So then you underneath, you will write silent, okay? So let's see how we go. Let's see how we go. Okay, so we'll start off with this one here. And then I just also do need to tell you what happens when we put in a slightly variation of this word, because there's another exception to this, but we'll start off with this. So guys, is the GH silent or is the GH pronounced? That's the first question. And then we'll end up going into a slightly different activity after this. So this sound here, is it an F or is it silent? Leondina comes in with the G makes an F sound. Okay, good start. Let's see if other people agree. And then we will progress to the next one. Alejandra thinks it's silent. Stefano says it makes an F sound. Okay, in this case, guys, it makes an F sound. Okay, so yes, Alejandra, well done. Okay, so Alejandra realized, well done. Yes, you've realized your mistake. Good, well done. So yes, the GH here with this one is laugh. So it's a F sound. Now, I'm just going to introduce this one because it's really annoying, because you've got, if you remember that I said that if there's a T, the sound might very well be silent. So we will have a look at this one later, because there is always an exception to everything. Okay, let's look at the next one. This word here. I will tell you the pronunciation afterwards, but you just need to think again, is the GH, do you think the GH is silent, or do you think it is an F sound? This word here, though, it means a lot of killing. So if you could use it when talking about a fight, if a lot of people were killed. You can also use it when you talk about animals, if a lot of animals are killed. It's not going to be, we wouldn't use it if nature kills. We use it if people or animals kill, and there's a lot of killing. So if you like 300, for example, the movie 300 with Spartans, you would use this word to describe that kind of fighting. Okay, so Leondina says it is silent. Okay, let's see, guys, if you agree. If you remember, I did say something about if a T comes after it, it's a good idea. It tells us, it gives us a good idea if the GH is silent or not. And then I'll eventually get around to telling you an exception to that one. Let's see what your fellow students say, Leondina. Is it okay? So Alejandra has come in with the GH is also silent. Okay. Well, guys, I can tell you. Good. Well done. This is silent. So the correct pronunciation here is slaughter. 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 So it's a good word to know. It's we can use it as a verb or a noun, but it means there's a large amount of killing. So it was a slaughter. So we could say yes, it was a slaughter. We can also use it in sport, but it means there was a big beating. So, for instance, Barcelona, uh, if Barcelona beat Real Madrid 8-0, then we can say it was a slaughter. So we're saying that it was a a big win. A big win means it was a slaughter. So we can use it like that as well. Okay, good. Well done, guys. Let's move on to the next one. Just going to take that off. Okay, let's move on to another word. Let's go with yes, this could be quite a good one to go with. We'll see what. Okay, we'll see how you guys do. Okay, guys, what about this one? Just to give you an idea, guys, if you're wondering about this word, this is the past for the word fight. Okay? This is the past for the word fight. Again, here you can see F-I-G-H-T, a bit like height. So you've got, this is the past for fight. So what do you guys think? Is this going to be, is this silent, or do you pronounce it? Do you say the GH? So Leondina says it's silent. Okay. Silent as well. Good. Well done, guys. Yes, you are correct. It is indeed silent. Excellent. Right. Let's go with this one. Now it was, this is how we can use it. Again, this can be used as a noun. It does mean that people were ha 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 ha. Okay, Leondina has come in with the sound F. If you remember, it's got the same spelling as slaughter, A-U-G-H-T. So this is why there could be a little bit of confusion, potentially. So Leondina thinks it's F. What do you other guys think? Okay, so Alejandro thinks it's silent because, yep, it's similar to slaughter. It's got the same pronunciation, but this is But this is one of those which is just really annoying, and this is why this spelling is so annoying. So here before you have slaughter, and yes, you do not pronounce the GH, but in this one you do pronounce the GH. So this one here, when you have laughter, it's an F. Laughter, laughter, laughter. So again, this is one of those whereby, okay, we see what it was, but now we've got something a bit different, and this is why the GH is such an annoying spelling. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask you guys to see if you can now complete the sentences. You need to decide which word to go with as well. But before we do, we just need to make sure that we know again what some of these words were. Now I'm just going to just say this, okay, guys. Just tell me what the past of these words are, so we all so we make sure that everyone knows what these words mean or what they need to be thinking of. Okay. And then we'll see how you guys do with the activity I have for you. So first we're just going to go with the past. Then I'm just going to go with one or two other things, such as synonyms, just so we know what type of words we need to be thinking of. So for instance, I put in buy twice, but for instance, buy, the past of buy would be bought. So this is what I'm asking you to do. If you see buy, you just need to write bought. We're just going through the past of these verbs. Then we'll go through looking at synonyms, and then we'll go into our final activity. With this activity, this is going to be a listening activity, a bit like yesterday, but you guys need to be able to write down what I say. So it will then be a question of, can you hear? Okay. So let's see what you guys do. So we just need to find what is the past of fight. What's the past of catch? And let's go with and synonym of strong as well. Let's see if you guys can put that in. So Lena Dina has gone for bought, fought, and caught. Okay, good. Well done. So let's see what you guys put down for synonym of strong and synonym of a lot of killing as well. And okay, let's see what you guys put in. So we're looking for a synonym of strong. Just to give you an idea, guys, it's one of the words we looked at earlier on in the live chat. It begins with T. A synonym of lot of killing. This was one of those which it began with S and it had a very similar spelling to laughter, but a slightly different pronunciation. And then we're looking at a synonym of something being a big distance off the ground. This was another word that I briefly said earlier on. So let's see. We've got tough, slaughter, and high. Good. Well done, Leondina. Excellent. Okay, guys. So let's go into this activity. The activity here is it's just going to be a listening one, and you need to try and hear what I say. I'm going to say I will say the sentence twice, and then you need to be able to write the sentence in the live chat. And let's see how you guys do, okay? Okay. He coughed as he slaughtered her daughter. Oh, that's not a very nice sentence, is it? Ugh. Okay, but I've said it, so I have to stick to it. Okay, anyway, it's just for the sounding exercise. So he coughed. He coughed as he slaughtered his daughter. No, not his daughter, her daughter. You know what? I don't really feel comfortable saying that sentence. It's just really awful. I'm going to change it. I'm not happy with that sentence. It's just too dark. It's not a nice sentence at all. I'm going to just change it to he coughed as he slaughtered him. 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 Okay, so I'm just looking to see if you guys can write what I'm saying. He coughed as he slaughtered him. He coughed as he slaughtered him. I could actually add a little bit more. He coughed as he slaughtered him at tennis, for example. Okay, so Stefano says tough and slaughter. Okay. Do you guys agree? Oh, I see what you're doing. You're from the Stefano, this is from the previous exercise. Okay, yes, that's why it makes sense. Okay, from the previous exercise. So new exercise here, you need to write what I say. You need to write what I say. He coughed as he slaughtered him. 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 Let's see what you guys write. In case you're wondering, okay, so he coughed as he slaughtered him. Leodina has come in with the answer. Let's see if you guys agree with her. He coughed as he slaughtered him. He coughed as he slaughtered him. Do you guys agree with Leondina? I'll give you 30 more seconds and then I'll let you know what the answer is. He coughed as he slaughtered him. He coughed as he slaughtered him. Okay. Well, guys, I can tell you, Leondina, well done. You are correct. That is the correct answer. And well done, because coughed is a regular verb. And it's one of those where you could easily think, oh, do I just add a T on the end? But well done. You didn't fall for that one. If caught as it is, laugh to him. Ooh, Alejandro, you're quite close, but not close enough. Listen again. He coughed as he slaughtered him. Now, let's just think about the difference between coughed and caught. Coughed and caught, okay? Coughed, caught. Okay. Cough, you've got this cough, cough, Caught, slightly different. It's a longer vowel sound, but they sound really similar. So don't worry, I can forgive you for confusing coughed and caught, okay? Because they sound really similar. They sound really, really similar. And they're both a verb as well, as he slaughtered him. Okay, let's go again. Let's go with a different one. Let's go with... she fought hard. She fought hard. She fought hard. What do you guys think I'm saying? She fought hard. She fought hard. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. You're probably thinking, wait a minute, Richard, are you saying thought or are you saying fought? So you need to listen really carefully. She fought hard. She fought hard. Stefano, he coughed as he slaughtered him. Yes, that was the correct answer for the previous one. So now let's look at this one. She fought hard. So she fought hard. Okay, she fought hard. I can always add in a bit more context. She fought him. She fought hard to save her life. So Leodina has gone with she fought hard with, so as in the past of fight. Let's see if Evelina also agrees. Okay. Do we have a third one? Do we have a third one saying yes, we agree? She fought hard. She fought hard. I'll give it 10 more seconds and then I will let you guys know the answer. She fought hard. She fought hard. Okay. Leondina and Evelina, you are correct. Well done. Bravo. Excellent work. Super. Now, let's look at this one. Though she was late, she thought she was on time. Though she was late, she thought she was on time. Though she was late, she thought she was on time. Let's see what you guys say. Though she was late, she thought she was on time. Though she was late, she thought she was on time. Though she was late, she thought she was on time. So here is a little bit of a tricky one because you've got, again, the TH. Does the TH sound like an F to you? And you've got very similar spellings, but with a different pronunciation. So let's see what you guys come out with. Though she was late, she thought she was on time. So let's see what you guys say. The thing about with these pronunciation lessons, though, is that when it's on YouTube, obviously I can't hear you guys, so it's a little bit harder. And sometimes I think there might be a bit of delay. Stefano, yes, you are correct with the previous one. She fought hard. I think there is a delay. That's what I'm guessing. I think there is a delay. So Leondina has said, though she was late, she thought she was on time. Let's see if people agree with her, with Leondina. Stefano, you are correct with the previous one. Yes, she fought hard. Okay. Let's see. Do any of you agree with Leondina? Though she was late, she thought she was on time. Though she was late, she thought she was on time. Tricky one. It's not easy. It's a bit annoying. This sort of thing. So Evelina says, thought she was late, though thought she was late, she thought she was on time. Okay, well done, Evelina. I see. Okay, I can see the why you would think that. So between the answer for this one, Leodina is correct. It is though she was late, she thought she was on time. So we've got though, O, at the beginning. Now, though here is, it's kind of having the meaning as a bit like although. It has the same meaning as although in this context. So though she was late, she thought she was on time. So here the thought is th, th. thought, past of think. Okay, guys, let's we'll look at one last one. Her daughter was very naughty. Oh, wait a minute. Let me get rid of that. That's not good. I've just told you the answer for the next one. Okay, I have to change it. No, I was going to go with her daughter was very naughty, but I wrote the answer before just saying it. Let's go with one more. We'll go with... Okay. He was tough enough. 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 Tough enough. He was tough enough. Tough enough. He was tough enough. Let's see what you guys write. He was tough enough. And then this takes us to the end of the lesson. So guys, don't forget, make sure you do let me know in the... Oh, let's see. He was tough enough. Leodina comes in with he was tough enough. Okay, I'm going to give everyone else just another... Oh, well done, Alejandra. He was tough enough. Okay, so that was quite quick. Yes, you are correct. That was the correct answer. So guys, we're coming to the end of the lesson. Please let me know if there's any questions or topics or language points you would like me to look at next week in the live lessons. I will be continuing the live lessons next week. It'll be the same time at 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Let's see. Evelina says, what we was tough. Oh, you're really close. You're really close. He was tough enough. That is the correct. That's the correct answer. But I can see that, yeah, this is definitely a language point, pronunciation point, listening activity that is definitely something to continue looking at, and it's a good one to look at with your teachers in your lessons as well. I can the mistakes I've seen today are really understandable because it's a really difficult pronunciation to hear sometimes. Stefano says, yes, I suppose there is a delay with my connection. Yes, Stefano, there is, I think. Okay, guys. So this brings us to the end of today's lesson. Thank you so much for joining. I would like to say thank you to Stefano, Alejandra, Leondina, and Evelina, and Oksana for participating in the live chat comments, and anyone else, just in case I've missed anyone. All of you watching at home, thank you very much for watching. If you watch this later, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video. If you, yes, you too, Evelina, have a nice weekend. In the live, look, guys, in the comment section underneath, let me know. You can do this on Facebook or on YouTube. Let me know if there's a particular topic or language point you would like me to look at next week. But I will be doing I will continue the live lessons next week at 4 o'clock. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful weekend. Make sure you like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, bye for now. Have a wonderful weekend. See you next week. You're welcome.